All right, welcome to Teaching Crypto. Please hit that like, smash that subscribe button. Back after being sick and under the weather, unfortunately, Mr. FOMO's house. Oh, water damage all over as it flooded last week during a storm. That's why he's not here. We hope to have him back on Wednesday. We appreciate all of you. And the title of today's show is What the Hell Happened to the Bull Run? Is it over? Am I still optimistic about 70K this month, 80K in September into October, and 100K hopefully by Halloween? I am. However, time is starting to be against our side, but I'm still hopeful. And we'll talk about that today. First of all, a couple quick things. Bitcoin right now is trying to get back to 60K. One of the things that has to happen, and thank you guys so much for joining us live. And if you are watching this later, please, like I said, smash that like button. Super chats in the store are always open. Bitcoin is charging towards 60K. That is an important area to build off. There's some resistance there. You do know things in the world are still chaotic. And so, honestly, until we find out what happens overseas, two major wars going on right now, until those kind of we get more clarity about U.S. involvement, you're going to see, I believe, Bitcoin um, just delay in relaunching this bull run. Now, remember what happened 74K early March. And since then, all negative price action, right? We got to 70K a few times, but got rejected severely. So, what I'm looking for here is Bitcoin to climb over 60K. I mean, I'm hopeful this week. It's already August 12th. It's not early August anymore. And so for Bitcoin to get back to 70K this month, we've got to establish 60 as an area of support, not resistance. So that is going to be the key. And what I'm looking for this week is a march towards 65 would be great. Now, if there is bad news overseas and we retrace to 55, that's bad. It doesn't mean the bull run's over. It just means that 60 and 70K, and of course, our dream of 100K is going to be delayed. Now, remember, it is only August. It is not time to panic. Now, there are some signs that the bull run is still going on. Okay. And you've got some alts that are finally moving a little bit. CRV, I haven't talked about that one in almost 2 years. The CRV is a token today that went up 20%. Now, you might say it's curved out token. What's the big deal? When you have tokens like this making gains of 20% or more, it's a sign that there is some money in the system and things want to move. Now, what I wanted to do today, I didn't want to spend all my time uh, complaining about Bitcoin. I wanted to talk to you about a project that is a bit of a gem, okay? And it's called Black Lords. It's a game, all right? Now, this is a high risk, and the ticker is LRDS. Now, it's a medieval strategy game that immerses players in a world where their decisions and skills shape the game's narrative and environment. Now, here's what I like. Market cap right now, we're sitting at 8.2 million. But look at the volume in the last 24 hours, 9.2 million. When volume goes over market cap in this type of atmosphere, when we've been in a mini bear for over 4 months, that's really, really good. Circulating supply, listen to this, only 8.2 million. That's 8% of the total supply. Those are great numbers. The all-time high was when this project was listed on Coinbase just a month ago. That was $1.89. Okay. Right now, you can get it at $1. It did pump today, 15%. So be careful. Really be careful. But again, you can pick this up. And it was at 70 cents, actually, believe it or not too long ago, earlier, about a week ago. Okay. Excuse me, 77 cents a week ago. But earlier in the month, last month in July, it dipped all the way to 70. Okay. I do think this one is $3 or more when the bull run ticks off, because it's only 8 million. So that's a 3x there, guys. Again, It's Black Lords. It's a fairly new token, and I like it. Again, it is a high risk play, though. You just want to say that it's a high risk, but I figure I'd give you guys that one. Um, Now, some of the other projects we've talked about, we're still waiting, right? We're still waiting. Right now, guys, you can pick up Injective for less than 19. Okay. Cycle high 53. Again, talked about DCAing. I can't tell you for sure that we're going to 70K this month and the alts will rally. Do I think it's going to happen? Yes. But again, and here's the thing, we've never been in a situation during a bull run where two major wars are happening at the same time, both with United States implications. And let's be real here, the United States economy has a direct link to the bull run. Now, I anticipate rates will be dropped later. I think there'll be some more money printing closer to the election. They want to make the economy look good for the election, no matter who's in there, right? Let's keep it real. And I do think there will be a rally of some kind. And I still think 100K is possible. That's why I'm giving you these alts. iOS network, we can pick it up today at 47 cents. Now, what's amazing about iOS network? Right now, the market cap is only 520 million. All right. And at one point this year, iOS network was $1.08. To get back there easily, in my opinion, that's a 2x. And these are very conservative. All right. The Soul Train. The Soul Train's made several runs and it's been rejected. Right now, you can pick up Soul a little below 147. Remember, it did get to 209. I really do think this thing goes and flies to 300 once Bitcoin gets its momentum back, 65 to 70K. Again, not financial advice. Do your own homework. But all these, another small token, Marinade, which is on the Solana network, also one that I would pay attention to. You can pick it up right now under 10 cents. And at one point, it was 68 cents earlier this year. You do the math. That is a big X when these things. So, and ETH right now, you can pick up under 3K. I still like ETH to make a run to 10K. 5K for me, 5K ETH, I can see that before the end of September, assuming Bitcoin does finally rally, which I think it will. All right. You got to pay attention to what's happening. You don't have to love politics, but you got to look at what's happening all over the world. And you got to see if there's peace. You got to see if cooler heads prevail. Because otherwise, things can get pretty crazy. And we just don't know exactly how long. And again, as tonight goes, we're seeing Bitcoin right now try to push 60K. There's resistance at 60K. You establish 60K as support. The next thing you got to do is get to 65 and so on. Getting to 70K by the end of this month and holding would be gigantic for the rest of the year. I really believe that. And I do think 100K is still in play. Everyone thought in end of February, early September, when we were at 70, that 100K was way too pessimistic, and we've seen what happens. So no one can predict the future exactly for sure, but we do know that most people expect Bitcoin to rally this fall into the winter. There will be dips along the way. I do anticipate there will be, hate to say it, a full bear market sometime in 2025, but I think we got a ways to go. I think we have more upside. So keep it here for the latest. Mr. Froman will be back, hopefully less water in his house by Wednesday. And let's hope Bitcoin rallies, guys. Let's really hope it does. One good piece of news, Marathon raised over $250 million to buy Bitcoin. Okay, so that was good to see. And, Michael Saylor, let I remind you, last week, made another major purchase for himself. And so that's what we got going on here. I still believe in this bull run, but I don't think it's going to be maybe as easy as we thought. We'll see. I mean, the next couple of weeks are going to be critical. If we don't establish 60K in the month of August, that is a bit dangerous. That is a bit dangerous depending on what happens all over the world. If a show is telling you that world events are not affecting Bitcoin, they are lying to you. Bottom line. All right. And if someone's telling you tomorrow we're getting to 100K, they are lying to you. If someone's telling you we're going back to 25K, they are lying to you. It's just a matter of perspective, right? There are a lot more tokens than there used to be. It's not the same bull run. As Mr. FOMO was saying, and I was talking to him early on the phone today, people are not at home during COVID with extra cash in their hands buying these alts right now. It is a different world. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm still optimistic. If we do not hit 80K by the end of October, I'm shaving my head for the show. I will stick to that. I still think it's happening. Crossing my fingers. We'll see what happens. Guys, I appreciate your support. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, hit that like button. For Mr. FOMO, this is AZ Crypto. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in a couple days. Thanks, everybody. Please share the show.